Animal Farm. Animal Farm is a story of a group of farm animals who rebel against their human farmer, hoping to create a society where the animals can be equal, free, and happy. Ultimately, however, the rebellion is betrayed, and the farm ends up in a state as bad as it was before, under the dictatorship of a pig named Napoleon. Chapter 1. Mr. Jones, the owner of the poorly run manor farm near Willingdon, England, returns home for the day. He forgets to feed the animals. All the hungry animals in his farm gather in the barn to listen to Old Major, a wise old pig. He delivers a speech about his dream that the animals on the farm could live in peace and harmony without the humans. Old Major says, "Man is the only real enemy we have. Remove man from the scene and the root cause of hunger and overwork is abolished forever. Man is the only creature that consumes without producing. He does not give milk, he does not lay eggs, he is too weak to pull the plow, he cannot run fast enough to catch rabbits. Yet he is lord of all the animals." At the end of the speech, he teaches the animals a revolutionary song called Beasts of England. Chapter 2. Old Major died a couple of days after making the speech. The pigs, being the cleverest animals on the farm, decide to take charge for the revolution. Two pigs, Napoleon and Snowball, take the lead of the revolution. They take help of Squealer, another pig, to share their philosophy of animalism and encourage everyone to call them comrade. About 3 months later, they staged a revolt and drive Mr. Jones off the farm. They renamed the farm to Animal Farm. Snowball and Napoleon draft 7 commandments of animalism and paint it on the barn's wall. The commandments are as follows: L. Whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. 2. Whatever goes upon 4 legs, or has wings, is a friend. 3. No animal shall wear clothes. 4. No animal shall sleep in a bed. 5. No animal shall drink alcohol. 6. No animal shall kill any other animal. 7. All animals are equal. Chapter 3. All the animals work extremely hard and the first harvest is a huge success. Each animal gets his fair share of food. Napoleon and Snowball remain in the leadership positions and set aside specialty odd items, milk, and apples, for themselves and other pigs. The reason they provide for this is that the pigs do all the intellectual work, and this helps them in thinking clearly and making good decisions. They threaten the animals that if the pigs fail to do so, Mr. Jones might return back. Snowball teaches the animals to read and write, while Napoleon educates young puppies on the principles of animalism. On Sundays, all the animals of the farm gather for a general meeting to discuss their issues. Napoleon starts to oppose all of the Snowball's ideas. Chapter 4. The word about the rebellion starts spreading to neighboring farms. Mr. Pikington and Mr. Frederick fear that the same might happen to their farms. But their rivalry with each other prevents them from working together. So they join Mr. Jones and attack the animal farm to reclaim it from the animals. Napoleon was expecting this to happen and had already planned ahead for it. The animals defeat them in the Battle of the Cowshed, and M. Jones flees and never returns. Chapter 5. Snowball announces his plans to modernize the farm by building a windmill to provide electricity to heat animal stalls during the winters. Napoleon disagrees with Snowball's idea. He orders his viciously trained dogs to run Snowball off the farms. Napoleon declared himself to be the leader of the farm. Napoleon uses the dogs to kill any animal that does not agree with him, while a pig called Squealer keeps telling the animals that everything is fine and they should support Napoleon. Chapter 6. Napoleon changes his mind and decides to build a windmill, pretending that it was his idea all along. The animals work hard to build the windmill. Boxer, the horse, did most of the heavy lifting. Napoleon arranges a deal with Mr. Whymper, a man from the neighboring farm. The pigs start to trade things required to build the windmill with the farm's produce. The pigs move into the farmhouse and start sleeping on the bed, while the other animals' condition becomes more uncomfortable. They also change the commandment to no animals shall sleep in a bed with sheets. The first windmill they build collapses in a violent storm. Napoleon blames this on Snowball. He claims that Snowball is sneaking around Animal Farm ruining everything. Chapter 7. Winter gets harder on animals. The food is becoming scarce. The hens are ordered to give their eggs to sell. When they protest by breaking their eggs, Napoleon punishes them and starves them. Animals are told that Snowball is working with Mr. Jones and trying to sabotage their windmill again. To prove this, Napoleon calls a meeting where he forces several animals to falsely admit that they were secretly meeting with Snowball. They are immediately slaughtered by Napoleon's dogs. Chapter 8. The windmill is completed with the animals' hard work. It is named Napoleon Mill. Mr. Frederick attacks Animal Farm with armed men and destroys the mill using blasting powder. The animals fight them off in the Battle of the Windmill, at great cost. Boxer, the horse, is injured badly. Napoleon behaves like a king on the farm. Chapter 9. The animals decide to build the windmill again. They work extremely hard to build the windmill a third time. Although Boxer recovers from the injuries, he eventually collapses while working on the windmill. Napoleon arranges for Boxer to be taken away and assures other animals that he is being taken to a hospital to be cared for. But he sells him to a glue manufacturer in return for whiskey. When Benjamin, the donkey, points out that the van in which he was taken away said horse slaughterer on the side, Squealer quickly waves off their alarm by persuading the animals that the van had been purchased from the knacker by an animal hospital and that the previous owner's signboard had not been repainted. Squealer subsequently reports Boxer's death and honors him with a festival the following day. Chapter 10. Years pass, the windmill is rebuilt, and another windmill is constructed, which makes the farm a good amount of income. However, the ideals that Snowball discussed, including stalls with electric, lighting, heating, canned running water, are forgotten, with Napoleon advocating that the happiest animals live simple lives. In addition to Boxer, many of the animals who participated in the rebellion are dead. The pigs start to resemble humans, as they walk upright, carry whips, drink alcohol, and wear clothes. The 7 commandments are abridged to just one phrase: all animals are equal. But some animals are more equal than others. The farm is renamed Manor Farm. Squealer and Napoleon begin to walk upright on their hind legs and rip the other animals into submission. Napoleon holds a dinner party for the pigs and local farmers. The man and pigs start playing cards, flattering and praising each other.